Okay, so to make the cylinder, it's pretty straightforward. First of all, we're going to make a new page. So click on File, then New. Make sure you select Print, A4, Landscape, then Create. You can maximize your Illustrator window and then zoom in a little bit. There we go. So the first shape we're going to make, as you know, is going to be the ellipse. So click on the ellipse tool. Okay, make your ellipse. That one's a little bit big, so if I grab the corner and hold down the shift key, I can make it a bit smaller, just like that. Okay, now the black arrow tool will allow me to move it around the page and make it bigger and smaller, however I need. The next shape we're going to do is going to be a rectangle. So go over to the shape tool, make your rectangle, make it the same width as your ellipse. The black arrow tool, move it into position just like that, and that's perfect. So we're going to add the bottom now. So Command Copy, so Command C, then Command V, and slide that down until it's in line. You can see the pink line means that the centers are in line. I can now grab my rectangle, bring it down to meet the widest part there. Now that doesn't quite look like our cylinder yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to merge these two shapes together. So with my black arrow, I'll make a marquee around both of those shapes. And I'm going to come over here to the Shape Builder tool, click on that, and then you can see this speckled grey area will light up. Draw a line right through those areas there to make that a new shape. This we want to be in front, so Command X to cut, then Command F to paste back in front, and that looks like a nice cylinder. Now to continue the illusion, we're going to make a shadow. So simply make a rectangle from that corner through to that corner. Command X, Command B to put it behind. Then we're going to use the white arrow tool, the direct selection tool, and we're going to grab the corner by clicking on the very corner where it says anchor, and then dragging that so that the line points up towards this corner here. Okay, then we're going to do the same with this one. Drag it down, pointing up to that corner there, and we have a reasonably good shadow. Now you can see here, it's not quite right on the edge there, so I might just move this one to the very widest part. There we go, and that makes our shadow look all the better. Now the last thing will be the background. So I'm going to choose the rectangle tool again. We're going to make a rectangle to be the background, and then another rectangle to be our table. Okay, and the reason we do that is because it's really easy to fill. So use the black arrow, grab those two shapes, Command X, Command B, and that will pop them behind. So now this line with the shadow puts it in space. It looks like it's now sitting on a platform, and that's the edge of the platform there, and then therefore that is whatever's in the distance, the wall or just infinite space. But now we're going to add the tone. So click on the darkest part, which is going to be our background. Come up here to this area here, the swatches tool. Yours might look like this when you first open it, so just drag it open a bit more so you can see the other colors. If you can't see these tabs, you need to go up here to Window, then Workspace, and change it from the default Essentials to Essentials Classic, and that will give you all of your options there. Okay, so our background is going to be about a 7. Our shadow is going to be the next one down, a 6. Okay, our table is going to be about a 5. Our top is going to be about a 2 or a 1. Okay, now this is going to be a bit different. This one's going to have a gradient. So we're going to use the gradient tool here. So click on gradient, click on the gradient tool. And you don't need to do much else other than that. And there you have it. The last thing I like to do is get rid of the line and the shapes, which are the two elements of art that helped us create it, but we don't need them anymore. So if you come down here, click on stroke, okay, and that is the outlines. Click on none to get rid of them. And you can now see that we have our beautiful finished artwork, just like that.